Grand Rising, beautiful people. So, today I wanted to come to you and give you a quick video, a quick update on what's been going on lately. Well, back in September, I started at the Career and Training Center, which basically that is a program for adults to come to get acclimated with learning how to be independent and get yourself prepared to go back to work or go back to school. So I started the program in September. I was supposed to start the program back in 2019, but I was not mentally ready to start the program then. So I kind of pushed it off, and then pandemic hit and shut everything down. So I didn't start. So I finally started last year in September. And I can say that was one of the best decisions that I made for myself. I learned so much from not only the teachers but from consumers. I took mobility classes, which basically they showed me how to walk confident, how to walk in a building, how to cross the streets. I still have more to go with that training as well. I took a techniques of daily living class, which that class basically taught me how to live independently and how to do things independently for myself, how to advocate for myself. I took a consumer education class. Honestly, I didn't learn anything in that class. I was in there for 2 weeks and I didn't learn anything from that teacher, just being honest. Then I took a cooking class, and with the cooking class, when I started the cooking class, I didn't know anything about going in the kitchen and using any kind of equipment. So it was like I'm starting over fresh as a blind person. But now I know how to use the George Foreman grill. I know how to use the air fryer, the crock pot. I can use any kind of kitchen equipment. I have a talking microwave. I have all of these things. I've been cooking more and more. And I'm in a better headspace now that I can get up and cook my own meals. I also took a careers class, which basically kind of was a class to take me to see where was I going in life, which I already knew what I wanted to do with my life. I want to basically advocate and improve equity and inclusion for the visually impaired community. So that requires me going back to school. And so I actually took the college prep course, which that was for 15 weeks. That got me ready to go back to school, which I officially start classes in August. I have been accepted. I am enrolled. I have a schedule. I start my classes in August. So I'm a little excited about that, going back to school. I'm a little nervous at the same time, but I'm more excited than nervous. What other classes did I take? I took an education course, which basically that was to help me improve my spelling and my writing. My spelling has always been horrible. Since I was a child, I've never been a great speller, so she was helping work with me on my spelling. I took an assisted technology class, which the assisted technology class, I took that from the time I started all the way up until I finished, which today was my official last day. Technically, tomorrow is supposed to be my last day, but today was my last day. So I took an assisted technology class where I learned how to navigate my computer using a screen reader called JAWS or NVDA. So I've learned how to use those and master those. I mean, I still have some questions here and there, but for the most part, I can navigate, I can type, I can do all of this stuff that from the beginning I was not able to do. But one of my most proudest accomplishments was Braille. When I walked in Braille class and sat down with the teacher, I told her I would never be able to read Braille. And in a matter of 6 weeks, I was reading Braille. In a matter of 9 weeks, I had learned all 180 contractions of Braille. And now I've learned Braille technology. I am reading Braille. I'm not fast at reading Braille, but I can read Braille. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But that was one of my proudest accomplishments. The fact that I was able to learn Braille. So, with this journey that I embarked on, like I said, I've met so many people there, from teachers to consumers. I've met friends. I've learned from everyone. I've inspired them. They've inspired me. So, this isn't me closing the chapter of my book. This is me actually starting on the next page of the book, writing my story. So I've gone through the prep to go back to school. And now I will be starting school. And I will be ready for school. Of course, I'm nervous. Who wouldn't be nervous? But I am more excited than nervous, like I said already. I just am proud of myself for where I've come, where I started to now. So I'll keep coming out with more and more videos of this journey, explaining my situation, explaining what I'm going through. So long. Toodles.